Hello everyone, this is my 15th video on Dropfleet Commander and I'm going to take a look at the PHR Battleship now. Let's have a look. So we get a base, a flying pack, a stem, and let's take a look at the sprue here. So we get the two hull parts, the fins, bunch of weapons. Those are the broadside weapons, keel parts, no more broadside weapons. You can build the normal battleship or super battleship out of this. So I will take a look at it and then build it, maybe magnetize it, depends how easy it is. And then take a look at the building difference for the super and the normal one. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back from building the battleship. So this is the hull finished. This part here on top is an extra engine, which is basically optional. You could magnetize that, but I think it doesn't matter if you put it always on, so I did this. A few things to note is that those wings, they are not attached in a way that they are fixed, so they have a little bit of wiggle room, so you can adjust them how you like. It is a blessing and a curse, as it is quite hard to line them up properly. I would like to have for them to have a notch, so you can place them into there always the same way. But if you want to adjust them, you could cut off the notch, but that's something which is fine for me. Then there are options for the battleship. There is this missile pod part, which goes onto the wing like this. You can magnetize this, but it is very thin, so magnetizing this properly is actually kind of hard. So I would recommend, if you want to magnetize the ship, you need two battleships, one with those parts on, one without, and then you can magnetize options. You have different prow bits that go onto the front. So you have the torpedo part, which goes in here. This would need it to be magnetized. I would have put a magnet here and here, so it can fit in here. Same goes for this cannon here. That would take the same magnet. And then you have a few different front pieces like this. This might be a little bit harder to magnetize. It goes in front like this. I would recommend putting something ferromagnetic in here, place a magnet into this rail here, and then you could magnetize it like this, which would also work for this cannon then, which you would put in on here like this. And then you can have the other battleship option with this gun as well. And now I'm coming to an issue I have with magnetizing here. So this is the hangar configuration, and if you want to magnetize this, it is rather hard. So this would be one of the parts that goes in here. So you can see it does not friction fit by itself, and you would need to magnetize this in a way. I would probably try to magnetize it up here on this square bit, 1 by 2mm magnet round, and when place one in here, so this can be magnetized like this, and this would double down for all those options here. You would put a magnet in here, even though it would not line up perfectly. You could just place it in here, and with the magnet in place it would hold itself up, and then you would do the same for the other part. Have it drop in here, and you could magnetize this. Keep in mind, this is not the easiest part to magnetize. Maybe you could do put a little piece of ferromagnetic metal in here just to have it stay in place. If it's in there, it's fine. But to have all the battleship options magnetized, you would need to probably magnetize a magnet here, here, and here. And the parts that go on would, instead of having a magnet, need a metallic piece or plate in here. And then you could magnetize the whole battleship. I will probably just build a Trajan, because that's the battleship option I like the most right now, and I get a few more of them, but they look pretty good. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.